You saw it on the title. I don't get more snake than these ones. And I'll tell you why. Let's go. So, actually, I'm not getting no more snake because I have some plans. You know that. But what do I mean by I don't get more snakes is that I don't get a lot of snakes, okay? I don't want to have like those big 800 snakes facilities, okay? Or 900 or 1,000 snakes or whatever, okay? I want to keep it small. And the reason for that, and the reason why it's better for most people to have a small facility or a small amount of reptiles, for me the only reason I see is first it's easier because I want to keep a number of snakes that I don't need help with. I also want to keep snakes, a number of snakes that keeps me being able to get them out almost whenever I want, you know, and almost all on 1 week. And not just like being 5 minutes, okay, I'll let it go, you know, just like being a little bit more like chill with it and enjoy with it. The other thing is also when you go with more and more and more and more and more and more, at some point you run out of space, and maybe that's when you will just go to I will have smaller, or you will dedicate less time to the snakes, and less time or not neglect, but you'll be more like I'll do it like later, and of course you don't do it. But in my opinion, that's why I don't want more. I don't want a lot of snakes also. I want like hundreds of them, of course, but I don't want like, yeah, like I said, not 800 or so. You know, I mean, if I can keep like at 2, I don't. The thing is, I go by 2 or by 3 snakes max. You know, I don't go by more. So I'm not like from 8 I go to 100. You know, I can adapt little by little on the more snakes I have. Okay, I went from 2 to 1 to 2 to 4. Directly to 4, I went to 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, regularly, but still manageable, you know, to adapt, right? And I don't want to go like in once I take 10 snakes, bam. I don't want that. I don't want to go like that. But there are still ways, you know. For me also, the thing is, when you have less animals, you have more rooms for them. And when you have more room for them, you can give them a little bit more of a habitat that they need. I'm not telling you here that you should give a full room to one carpet python. If they will enjoy it, but that's not reasonable for you. So, you know, you need to be like a little more reasonable and stuff. And that's also why I think that we all need that's why I want less snakes. And I mean, being able to enjoy all snakes, and I have Suguna, by the way. That's my albino Darwin carpet python, pure one, Morilas pilota variegata from star pythons. And the thing is that I'm pretty much enjoying the fact of having less snake with better enclosure. For the adults, at least, the fixed snake, actually the fixed snake, so the snake that stay here, okay? Because I don't think I would make those type of stuff for snakes that are just coming in and coming out, you know? Like the flow of snakes that are in and out, in and out, in and out, you know, like babies and stuff. You know, I won't go like this. I will make like pretty enclosures, I mean tubs, that will fit their needs and fit like my style of keeping reptiles, but not like giving them 4x2x2s for 2 neonates, like ball pythons or 2 neonates carpet python, you know. I'll be more like on tubs. And yeah, so that's the thing. I don't want to keep more snakes because I mean, how I want to bond with every of my snakes, you know, and still be able to know each and every individual. And I feel like at some point, you know them individually, don't get me wrong, but there is a point where you have to be like, okay, like not You can't say, right now, I'm telling you this, right now, I know that these two here, the male likes Ishiki, I'll do it like this. Ishiki likes to come out, but not as really. Kaguya doesn't really like Aoda, doesn't really like either. And Garaga really likes to go out and beg for it sometimes. So, I have that thing of wanting to know all of that stuff and being like, oh, okay, this one knows this and this one is like this and this and this and this really detailed this one and stuff, because I feel like sometimes, when you have that thing, you're not always like going on the side of knowing each and every individual. Like, okay, if you're talking like this, I know that this animal, because of a little detail, whatever, Of course, physical details is something else, but real details, like how they behave and stuff. I mean, I feel like it's not, you can't know that when you have a big, real big collection. I think. And that's the reason, and you know how I am also on my keeping styles, is that I can't have those standards. With me here, I can't have those standards with a really big collection. That's also why I don't want giant snakes. Not a lot. I have a couple giant snakes in my head that I want, but I mean, I'm not a Rita guy, I'm not a burn guy, I'm not an African rock python guy, I'm not an Indian rock python guy. And I'm not an Amethystina guy. I mean, I'm a scrub guy. I really like scrubbies. I like Apodora papuana also, so the paper pythons. These are big snakes, of course, don't get me wrong, they're giant. You can't call them almost giant snakes for most people, but I mean, real keeping big snakes, I mean, I said it a couple of times now privately, Apodora papuana, I will keep like 2 or 3, and then maybe a pair of Clastolepis. These are the only really big snakes that I want, okay? They're over 10 or let's say 10 or 13 foot snakes, okay? All the most snakes I want are under the 10 feet snake, under 10 foot, maybe almost sometimes even under 8 foot, depending, of course, because some carpet python can be really big, okay? But I mean, most of the time in healthy, normal condition. And yeah, so they don't require a big lot of space. They still require space, but not a big lot of space. I can have multiple snakes, but give them the appropriate habitat I feel they need. This is why also I don't want to keep so much snakes, okay? Like big facilities. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Don't forget to support your site. Don't forget to join Breeders in Pedro. Don't forget to color breeds, keeping the breeding worldwide from Calubra. And don't forget me on Instagram, of course. And I hope to see you on the next one.